Here we are at the 440 Smokehouse overlooking beautiful Ruidoso Downs. The good news about the racetrack is that it pretty much went unscathed from the recent fires here in Lincoln County. And I have the general manager of Ruidoso Downs, Rick Baugh, and our state representative, Harlan Vincent, here to talk a little bit about what happened and then the future. The good news is that, Rick, that we will be having rainbow trials this weekend.
We'll be firing up the rainbow trials. We have 17 on Friday and 17 on Saturday, and then 13 on Sunday.
For the Derby trials.
Derby trials.
And I know there a lot of thought was put into whether or not to get back to racing, but this has a lot to do with the quarter horse racing calendar and so many thousands of people that are involved in horse racing.
You know, Tim, we got to get the wheels back on the bus. We've got over 1,000 employees right here at this racetrack between the front side and the back side. We got about 500 in that barn area, and it doesn't just affect just Ruidoso Downs. It's for Oklahoma, Louisiana, Texas, and California. So we've got to get the wheels back on the bus. We've got to get this going. Everything actually started when we sold these horses last year at the sale here. And believe me, our thoughts, prayers, we're working with the community. We understand. We've told our season seat holders, you're probably going to have to come and go, and we encourage that. Come in, leave. We've got our own water system here. We're not going to tax any water system for the village of Ruidoso or Ruidoso Downs. We've got our own fire suppression system here. DPS was housed here. The National Guard was housed here. And why? This was the safest place to be. And some horses evacuated, yes. We understood. We encouraged them to evacuate. But with our metal barns and our concrete barns, this was a safe place to be.
And that's great news, and that we are continuing the racing, but we are thinking about those that have worked very hard to protect the community. Representative Vincent, talk a little bit about the fire recovery.
The first responders have done an excellent job. I'm very proud of them, very proud of our communities for coming together and working a multi-jurisdictional incident. And you can see with what's going on, they're doing an outstanding job. They've got all that going, so the first responders have done their job, and now we have responders here that have come in to relieve and do a lot of the work. So now it's time to get our community kicked back off and get the economic engine rolling again to where we are open for business and we have grocery stores open and we could give them fuel. And everybody needs to come back to Ruidoso. So all of our employees that had to evacuate, we're ready for you to come back and we're ready to put you back to work.
Thank you, Representative Vincent. And we have a very important announcement that Rick would like to make having to do with our own foundation.
We're actually going to seed $20,000 to the Hall of Fame Foundation. We've reached out to Track Magazine, Speed Horse, Stallion E-Search, American Quarter Horse Association. We're going to get out in front of this, and we are going to do our best to raise a lot of money that we can turn over to the Lincoln County Community Foundation to help the burn victims. And it's not just now. We're going to carry this throughout the summer, and we're going to keep and ask people to dig deep in their pockets so that they can help the community that they've loved and cherished for so many years.
That's just outstanding news, and we're also excited about that. And the thought that we will be racing the Rainbow Trials this weekend, which is so important to all of us who love quarter horsing so much.
Absolutely. We look forward to it. Our hearts go out to everybody, but we've got to put the wheels back on the bus and let's go. This is not COVID. We have supplies coming in from all over. There were Walmart trucks here yesterday, Albertsons trucks here yesterday, fuel supply trucks. We know it's going to take time. We're not overlooking and downplaying anything, but we got to get the wheels back on the bus.
Thank you, Rick and Harlan. Thank you for your time, and let's go racing here at Ruidoso Downs.